Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Friday, September 27th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 39 of 2024, and in my neck of the woods it is currently 66 degrees with a high of 70 and a low of 64. And it's very rainy and cold here in Tennessee. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles, and laughs, pretty pictures. And most importantly, the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. Remember, guys, this is your emotional refuge. And this is where we are all united through coloring. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always fun. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who'll see this broadcast after the fact. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who'll see this broadcast when I download it to my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All right. Let's see who's popped in. Kitty, hello. Mary, hello. Mamie. Hello, Maggie. M&M are here. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Happy Friday to one and all. Let's see who else is here. Lori, hello. Hey, Pebbles. Pebbles. Come here. Hello, Pebbles. Hello, Sarah. Let's see who else. All right. Oh, Pebbles, good girl. Good girl. Okay. So the format of the broadcast is as follows. Normally I do 2 projects. I'll do a buddy color. This is from Jumping Spiders Jubilee. This one here is from Dreamland. We've been working on this, but I added a 3rd project. This is from Come Home to Color because I wanted to show you the idea of putting sequins on a page, and that's what I've been doing with this one. All right. Now, I got a delivery today, which was totally unexpected. Drum roll. Hold on, I'm just checking out something real quick. All right. This book, Luna, Maria Troll, is from Mary Hayes. And when I talked to her today, she told me this book was supposed to come in with the other one that she got for the group, which is Grains of Gold, Hannah Calzone. This one is from Maria Troll. So I'm going to do a really quick flip through. Mary, thank you so much on behalf of the group. So let me pop through this really quick. Let me pull out so you guys can see this. How many of you have this book? It's a really terrific book. Kitty, you got it? Cool. The images are absolutely beautiful. Hello, Blossom. Excuse me. And there's even some pictures that have the black background. Now, Mary told me that she wanted to learn how to color line art, and this certainly fits the bill. Hello, Allie. Isn't this beautiful? Mary, I'm assuming that you have this book as well. Now, I had this book at one time. I even did some coloring out of it. But unfortunately, it came up missing. So I am so glad to get this back. I may actually end up doing this picture out of it. I love the black background. Anybody else have this book? Now, if you're interested in getting it, maybe go ahead and put the link to it, the affiliate link. These images are absolutely gorgeous. Look at this one. Can you imagine this colored with the background? Blossom, this is Luna by Maria Troll. Mary got this book for us as well. Oh yeah, the jellyfish is really cool. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. I think the pictures are adorable. Oh, no, you didn't, Mary. I was just asking if you had this book, and I'm assuming that you do. And then I was asking people who else had this book. Just gorgeous stuff. Now, see these white lines here? These pages are stitched in. It's a quality book. And in the very back, it's also got a description of the plants that are used. Now, I don't see page numbers on here, so you're going to have to figure it out, you know, like page 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Little seahorse with our princess riding on it. It's hard copy. Beautiful, beautiful book. Let me see if I can get that link corrected real quick. Oh, it's working now? There you go, Sarah. Now, don't forget that you can also do the ring-a-ding, right? Mamie, go ahead and pop ring-a-ding on there. So there's our book. Thank you, Mary. We will definitely get some pleasure out of it. Well, that was quick. Now, please don't forget the ring-a-ding link. It's a $5,000 ring. You put it in your cart. You put in the stuff that you actually want to order. And then when you go to check out, you take the ring out of there. And what that does is that makes everything in there an affiliate link to this group, and we get credit for the sale. So if you care to support this group, that's the way to do it. Okay. Sarah, did that link work for you? Okay, so last night I was working on the ocean and the background. I put some pebbles on there. Oh, I wanted to show you something else that was gifted to us from Mary. Two things. Number one, she got some bottles for me that have a micro tip on it for the glue. So that's really handy to have. And look at this, what she got me. I Hear His Whispers, 365 daily devotions. Let me put today's date up. September 22nd, 27th. So there's a discussion as to what's going on. Little write-up. And then it's got an appropriate verse. So I am feeling very blessed at the moment. And it wasn't even my birthday or Christmas. And this cover is beautiful. It's got a nice flexible leather type cover. So if you spill something on it, you can wipe it off. Thank you again, Mary. All right. Now, tell me, guys. Yes, these bottles are on Amazon. If Mary tells me what they are, their proper name for them, I can get the affiliate link for you. Okay, let's get cracking on this. Now, I put some little pebbles on this. And now I have some actual shells, little teeny tiny craft shells. So let me dig out some small ones here. Mary, can you tell me exactly what they're called or send me a screenshot? Those bottles? And Mamie, if you would go ahead and put up the link for these shells. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few of these shells on the beach. Now, I want to use the smaller ones. This is a really good set of shells. Now, you guys know that I always tell you, don't get stupid with your add-ons and decorations. Fine tip craft bottles. Precision tip. Yeah, give me a minute, guys, and I'll get that link for you when Mary tells me exactly what the name of it is. Meanwhile, there's the affiliate for the shells. Thank you, Mamie. You can pick those up if you're interested. All right. So let's get some of these shells on here. I don't get to use my fine tip yet because I need the bigger application. Hello, Linda. Now, tell me, how is your day going? Win, lose, or draw? And more importantly, tell me if you're safe in this storm. Okay, Mary, thank you. Maggie has family that has had their home hit by a tree. Linda, so glad to see you. Uno, dos, tres, the three amigos. Welcome, Michelle. Welcome, Wally. Okay, 12-piece, 1-ounce needle tip glue bottles. One-ounce needle tip glue bottles. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Needle tip glue bottles. And I'm searching for it. Searching, 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 rawhide. Okay, I didn't find the exact brand, but I found basically the same thing under a different manufacturer. Oh, I found it. I found it. Give me 2 seconds here. Needle tip blue bottles. Copy. All right. Okay, guys, here you go. Here are the bottles. And there you go. Okay, I think we got that settled. All right, let me go through my commentary here. So, Linda, your brother's slowly getting worse on morphine every 2 hours. Oxygen treatments, not really eating or drinking. Sorry to hear that. But you know, you got to see him, and that's the terrific part. Oh, Sarah, you're welcome for the 2 freebies. You're coloring the gnome and the pumpkin. Okay. Okay, let's get a few more of these shells here. Now, you guys know, again, how I always tell you to not get stupid with your decorations. Oh, isn't that appropriate background noise? The water. Oh, and it just quit. Okay, there you go. Thought I'd be able to try out my new craft bottle, but not yet. These shells are absolutely adorable. And I'm in a good place with them because I haven't managed to spill them all over the floor. Hello, my Linda. Thumb number 11. Woo! Okay, let me get this last shell put in place, and then we'll be in good shape. Mary, no, what made you think that you ordered the wrong kind of bottle? I just don't need to use it to get these shells down. Okay, now, I got distracted here, so I need to see your win, lose, or draw. So let me go back here. Sarah, what's your win? Safe from the storm. Win for Blossom. Got to spend time with Mom. Mary, win. What's your win? Now, I knew that answer, Mary. I just wanted you to tell everybody. Okay. Keith, who is Mary's husband, got good news from the doctor's appointment today. And I'm so, so glad to hear that. Amen. Okay. Now, you can see the pebbles and the seashells all over the place. Oh, Mary, anytime. Now, we don't have anything colored in yet, so you know that this is going to look really terrific when I do get it colored in. All right. A resident came back that had been gone from a fall, and you had dinner with hubby. Oh, that's great. Okay, let's go up into the sky. And I'm going to start detailing in our colors from the sunset. Now, basically, we know it's a sunset because there are stars in the sky. And our stars are going to start peeking out. All right. Brittany, this is from Come Home to Color by Debbie Macomber. And notice how I'm highlighting this red. And eventually, with it, the orange. My Linda, Mary got this group another book, and I did a really quick flip through of it. This is Luna by Maria Troll. So we now have this book. Okay. Oh, your granddaughter's name is Luna. Well, isn't that appropriate? Now, check out how I'm blending that orange with the red. Any questions? Now don't forget to turn your pencil, keep that point as sharp as you can for as long as you can. And don't be afraid to blend over your red. So Mary, here's some examples of line art, blending and shading and shadowing. Okay, Linda, thank you. Now I'm going to get a little bit of gray. We'll put that into the mix. And again, notice how I'm blending between the layers. Excuse me. How pretty is that? Now I'm going to go to this top cloud and we'll go ahead and add a little bit of blue in there, bluish gray. And this will come together when we do the rest of this. Now, notice how I'm doing little circles. You guys remember when I did the stained glass, I did the little circles? That's how we get our combo on our clouds. And notice that our clouds above here don't have any of the red or the orange. Any question? How pretty is this? All right, let's pull out and take a look. And then I'm going to take a blending pencil and I'm very lightly going to blend and soften up these sunset clouds. Now, normally I would take my pen and I would outline these clouds that I put down in pencil, because you know how I tell you to draw in pencil first? But I like this look. So I'm going to leave it as is. Now, I'm going to start marking these stars, and I'm going to use an alcohol-based Thomas. Hello. Now, I want you to notice that I am deliberately going outside the lines with my marker. Check it out. Thomas, I sent you an email. All you have to do is give me your address and then click reply. I did not get your email yesterday, but you should have gotten mine. And Belle sent you an email as well. Okay. You can see how all of this is coming together. I hope John comes in. I want to show him some of these techniques. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with a lighter red. And we're going to start reflecting these clouds in the water. Now, notice how I'm duplicating the reflection. Oh, there's John. Yay! Let's see. John, I was waiting for you because I want to show you something. Now, you guys know I always talk to you about coming in lightly with your pencils. And this is a perfect example of that. In that we want to have a light reflection in the water. Now I'm going to put a little orange in there as well. Don't forget to turn your pencil. Domino, I'm up here. Down. Now you can see how the skyline is starting to take on the attributes of what we have here. And we don't want to forget to carry this out in between our lantern here. All right. Any question about what I'm doing? Now the trick is we need to get in between these leaves for this background. And when I do, this is going to really make this puppy come together. And look how this is really making this whole thing pop now. Hi, Kathy. Okay. Check it out. Oh, blossom number 15. Thank you. Now I'm going to take some mineral spirits. And I'm going to dip my pencil into it. Oh, it's not my pencil, it's my blending pencil. I'm having a good day. In fact, I would say that my day is a win because getting those packages from Mary. So Thomas, are you going to color with us tonight? I'll be doing more on this later. Carmen, Mary sent us Luna. And Carmen, she also sent me a devotional. So I'm really excited about it. Okay. Now, how many of you use water-based pencils? Now, I have a set of water-based pencils, and I was waiting for John to get in here. And I'm pulling some of these light blues. Now, let me show you how this works. Let me sharpen a couple of them. Basically, what water-based pencils do is it allows you to apply a color, add a little water, and create a watercolor effect. And there's a couple ways to do this. So I'm going to start with my blue. I haven't put any water on this yet. John, are you watching this? Now, I'm going to come in with a darker blue. Oh, Carmen, you're right. It does match the sunset. All right. Now, I'm going to dip my pencil into my water cup. And I'm going to come back on the paper. And what I want you to notice is that the water is breaking up the pigment of the pencil. See that, John? It's like you're painting with watercolor. Only this time the implement is a pencil. See how you can see the color is moving on the page? So here the deal is the water acts as a solvent. Water is to these pencils as a solvent is to standard pencils. John, does that make sense? Now, some people like to put the water-based pencils on the page first without dipping the pencil. And then they'll come in with, for example, a brush. And they'll quote unquote paint with that brush and the water-based pencil. So John, are you clear with that? Instead of using solvent to blend the pencil, all you need is water because they are reactive to water. Whoops, got a little glob of blue on there. Thomas, I saw the comment. Please don't ask Maggie to do that. And I will check the email after I'm done with my broadcast. Have fun at your sister's wedding tomorrow. I'll bet you she's all excited. But Thomas, as I told you, check your email because I sent you an email. And all you have to do is hit reply with the information. Now, I've got a little blotch of color here. So I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and very lightly scrape off that little boo-boo. So John and everybody else, water-based pencils are like having a paintbrush, but in pencil form. And they create a whole different effect on your paper, as you can see. So Mary, let's see, I have not seen watercolor done that way. I usually use gel crayons, dry, and add the detail with pencil. Yeah. Well, you learn something new. Thomas, why aren't you excited about tomorrow? Aren't you happy to see your sister getting married? Okay. Now, I'm coloring in between these leaves, and the space is very small. So I'm just going to go ahead and treat this like a normal pencil and fill in my blue areas. Now, another way to do this is to get a paper towel with water in it so that it is wet. And all you have to do is touch your pencil to that wet paper towel, and that will activate it. But the main thing I want you guys to understand is water-based pencils are like you're using a brush, but it's just in pencil form. It's like you're using a paintbrush. Now, what you can do is take a damp paper towel and put it in like a cap of something, like a jar cap. And then just touch your pencil to that damp paper towel. And Blossom, Sarah is absolutely right. Don't be afraid, just do it. Okay, let's pull out. And look how beautifully all of this is coming together. And again, you can see that it's a totally different look. What do you mean you didn't mess me up on the watercolor? Now, see how when I put the tip of this light blue, you can see how the pencil pushes the pigment around because of the water. Now, You can see there's some white spots on here. And that's because I got a little bit of a glue on that section. So I will do something to cover that. John, it didn't mess me up at all. Your question was perfectly timed because I was planning on doing this. Okay, now let me show you something. Heads up, guys, pay attention. I'm going to dip my finger in water. And I'm going to tap it on the page. Now be sure that you get most of your water off of your finger. Check it out. Now I'm just playing. All right, let me pull out. We need to change pictures. Any questions? Using water-based pencil is a whole different animal from using standard colored pencils. How do you keep the paper from peeling? You don't overload the water. It does not take a lot of water to activate your pencil. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another one of these bottles and I'm going to put water in it. And the nozzle is so small, it'll help me apply it. But just understand, Mary, you don't need a lot of water at all. Don't overthink it. Okay. Chalk pencils, I would use an X-Acto knife. when I finger painted, can the paper peel? Um, if you do it too much, yes. So yeah, you can soak it, but the pencil will react with the water before it gets to the point of being harmful for the paper. Does everybody understand that? Now, where you can run into problems with water-based pencil is if you're coloring on the Amazon paper in one of your books. This is why you need to copy the image onto cardstock. What I would suggest you do is if you pick up water-based pencils, is practice on a blank piece of cardstock, or take one of the images that I've given to you for free and print a couple of them and have at it. You're welcome, John. Okay. Let's poke away at our spider a little bit. I've been showing you how to do the different color flowers. Carmen, what do you mean you went off on something else? Listen, guys, the whole point of my broadcast is for you guys to ask questions. Kathy, they will work on Amazon paper, but you got to be really careful. Amazon paper is a little thinner. All right. Let's go ahead and do some of these tall things. So I'm going to come up with a gold color. Because to me, this is kind of a wheat thing. Kathy, you probably could do water-based pencil on Amazon paper. You just got to be really careful with it. Okay, Maggie. Okay, now I'm going to put green on here. And then I'm going to have the green change into our brown. That's right, Kathy. Use very little water. Even when I'm using cardstock, I use very little water. I think you guys are thinking that it takes a lot of water. It does not. You're overthinking it. All right, check out the mix of the gold and the green. Oh, you're welcome, John. This is why I always recommend is when you get a book to copy your images onto cardstock. Sarah, you learned by overwatering your picture. Yep. Okay, dark brown. Check it out. Oh, John, you won't be here tomorrow or Sunday. John, why don't you just put the football game on in the background? Okay, let's go ahead and do some of these little tall things here. And then we'll come in with our dark brown on this as well. All right. Gold. Check it out how I'm working these stems in the gold and the darker brown. And look how beautiful that is. Guys, you could also use a little sponge. You can use a little bit of paper towel. Bunch it up, wet the paper towel. It does, I'll say it again, it does not take a lot of water. And if you are new to using water-based pencils, you should practice on something first. Oh man, notice how beautiful this is looking with all these stems now. Now I'm going to come in with a, okay John, I'm going to come in with a darker pencil. And add that little bit of darker brown to the side of our stems. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? Let me pull out. Miss Kitty, good night. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Okay, kitty, there you go. You can leave now. Walmart cardstock is great. Okay, what do you notice about the spider and our plants on this side? Oh, change my picture. Hold on. You guys know I actually do that once in a while. Okay, now I'm going to add some green here. Water-based marker. Carmen, don't forget to use ring-a-ding. Oh yeah, I have bloopers all the time. I just do that to make sure you guys are paying attention. Okay. Let's pop in some more golden brown grass. Isn't that beautiful? Let's put some dark brown on here. And then I'm going to work my way around the bottom. I'm going to alternate between my dark brown and my gold. By the way, who's coloring this with me tonight? Well, hello, Jay. Don't forget to turn your pencil when you're doing these narrow areas. Carmen, your thumb number 19. Okay, John, you're back. Now, underneath these flowers, I'm going to hit that with green. Let me pull out and show you this. What do you guys think so far? Maggie, you're going to catch up tomorrow or Sunday since you couldn't color tonight. Okay. little bit of a finger blend here. Mary, take a picture and send it to me first. We have a standing thing in the group that we don't throw away our artworks. Send it to me, Mary, before you pitch it. Okay, next project. Are you guys learning something? Dreamland by Color It. The cannon flowers are amazing. Okay, and the spider even looks cute. You never hear me say cute and spider in the same sentence. Kudos to you, to those of you who are afraid of spiders, but you're still coloring this. Yeah, I don't kill buglets either. Okay. So last night I was working on the tree. We talked about putting some dark and light spots in it. And we talked about taking into account where the sun was shining on it and the moon was shining on it. Oh, your son tried to squish the ladybug on this page and he thought it was real. Huh. I'm glad it wasn't real. You would have had a mess on your page. Now, flies, yeah, mosquitoes for sure. And I'll smack a fly if it's been bothering me. Okay, let's continue to work on this tree. Guys, don't drink your sleepy tea until I'm done broadcasting. Now, notice how I'm coloring this in little circles. That's important. You want that fluffy look on your tree. Now, I want you to notice that I'm doing each individual grouping separately. So in other words, I'm just not running my pencil up into these top areas. I'm finishing this area first. And it makes a difference because it means that you're focusing on how that part looks. Do I remember when I told you about the ladybug ad one? Yes. What are you asking, Carmen? All right, let's do this last little area here. I'm going to do the lighter area towards the outside. Okay. This tree is looking pretty cool. Let's take a look at the whole thing. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with Payne's Gray. And we'll go ahead and shade in some of these areas. Now, notice how I'm shading in where the tree branches come together. Any question about that? The darn clock's putting me to sleep. Okay. Guys, don't ever color a tree one green. Okay, John. Okay. Oh, Mamie, that's funny. Every time you hear the clock, you think of the crocodile in Peter Pan. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to go to the upper right here. I'm going to erase more of my green. And then I'm going to come in with my alcohol-based marker and brighten up that yellow. Now, I want you to notice that I'm poking it in straight up and down. Oh, Carmen, you took off your black feathers? Okay. Now I'm going to erase off a little more yellow. John, when coloring skies, what color do I use? Oh, you can use blue, purple. You don't have to limit yourself to gray. Okay. Yellow alcohol marker. Oh, much better. Well, Carmen, I was okay with the black feathers. I thought it looked great. John, chalk? Yeah, chalk or eyeshadow is great for skies. Okay, pale yellow. And again, this is alcohol marker. Now, I'm going to put a glow around the moon. Shine on, harvest moon. Now, I want you to notice that I'm not just doing straight lines around it. I'm making it uneven. Otherwise, it's going to look weird. Oh, Allie, thank you. Okay. Then I'm going to take a yellow pencil. Yeah, you can use distress ink for background. Oh, Allie, you love this picture. Cool. Yeah, she's fighting background. Bedtime. All right, check how I'm using the darker yellow around the little moon divots. And then I'm going to use Sarah, are you leaving? Oh, no, she's due a BRB. Okay. And then I'm going to come in with a light gray. And we'll go ahead and do our little divots. And then I'm going to come back with a slightly darker gray. And we're going to make it look like a dimensional hole. What do you guys think? All right. Now, I'm going to take a blending pencil and very, very lightly blend. If you blend too much, you're going to wipe out your shading. Now, you can also use gray, you can use blue, light blue for a moon. I just wanted to have a shining moon. Okay, let me think about this a minute. Now, we're going to have a darker blue-ish around our moon. And I started it out with a light blue down here. But now I'm going to come in with a darker blue. Carmen, you may want to wait until I finish this so you can see the effect I'm putting in here. Okay, now let's color in a different direction just to fill in these little light areas. What's your question, Kathy? Will you, Tom, boy, be spending the night at Brittany's? Now, we need to put our blue. Blossom, take care. Miss Lori, good night. Good night, Pebbles. Now, notice how I'm putting a light blue around the haze of the moon. And we have another area where we're going to have this blue. Oh, Kathy, no problem. So it's okay to be patient when you color. Absolutely. If you're not patient, you shouldn't be coloring. And check out now how this blue is starting to shape this tree. Linda, distressed ink are different ink pads of color that people use to decorate and color their coloring pages. Would somebody else like to explain distressed ink to Linda? Do I have more pictures like this somewhere? I will. Sarah, I'm putting a book together around it. Okay, one more spot with this blue. All right. Let me pull out. I hope I'm giving you some good ideas. Now, you guys know by now, yeah, Amy, don't let coloring get you to be anxious. Coloring is supposed to be the opposite of that. Okay. Payne's gray. Now remember, this sky is supposed to be space, right? So I'm going to put a light gray tint on it. To have it look that way. Now remember, yeah, I know, Sarah, that you were talking about the gnome and the pumpkins. You guys know when coloring that you should always have 3 shades. Basically your light, your medium, and your dark. Finger blend. And now I'm going to come in with black. And I'm going to work around the edges. Don't be afraid of your blacks and your blues. And your grays. All right. Now, if that doesn't look like a night sky, I don't know what does. And then I'm going to take a spot of white acrylic paint. Let me rip some paper here. Okay, Kathy. And then I'm going to take a toothpick. And put a little star there. Now I'm going to put another little star there. But I'm going to make it teeny tiny. And then I'm going to add a few more that are just dots. Okay. Let's go up above the moon. I've got to turn the page sideways. Now remember, the gray is making this look more like space. That's the idea. Any questions about that? Okay, Kathy. Now let's go ahead and do another little bit of stars up there. And you don't need very many to convey the idea. Now, let's look at this moonscape. What do you think? The trick is to add the gray on top of the blue. But don't wipe out your blue. Okay, let's stop there for the moment. Now, my area for my blue is getting smaller and smaller. No problems, John. So what I'm going to do is when it gets to the point that it's so teeny tiny, not teeny tiny, but small, all I'm going to do is add dots. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that looks absolutely phenomenal. All right, let's pull out. Isn't that beautiful? I'll do the rest of this off camera. So you'll see it tomorrow night. Okay, guys. Calling it an evening. So the first piece I worked on, come home to color, added some shells, started up on the sky, showed several of you how to use water-based pencils. I think we're in good shape with this. Highlighted my stars. I'll be working this later. Then we got a little bit done on our spider. You can start to see how I'm going to do the background. And you can see how the brown on the background picks up the color of the spider beautifully. And then my last piece is we worked on the moon. I'm showing you how to do the sky behind it. I think this piece is coming out beautifully. But you guys will have to tell me what you think. Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. Mary, thanks again for all your gifts to the group. Feeling very humbled. Thank you. So guys, as I said, love on each other. That's what we're known for. Oh, there's more to come, John. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. I ask you to do 3 things. Hit that like arrow. Takes 2 seconds. Second thing, any image out of my book, such as the spider, please share it to other groups on Facebook as the WIP. And once again, I'm blanking out on my 3rd request. Oh, I'm getting too old for this. What's the 3rd thing I always ask you guys for? I really do know, but I want to know if you guys remember. I'm asking you to download this broadcast on your Facebook feed. You never know who might be interested in it. Okay, guys, take care. Have a great rest of the evening. I'm going to go stuff my face because it's dinner time for me. All right, guys, till tomorrow night then. Love ya. And stay safe. Prayers for all your friends and relatives suffering through this storm. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.